Howdy, y'all. I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. Lord of the Rings of Power. We are a few short weeks away from the imminent disaster that is this show. I and many others continue to report on the fact that this is a show filled with people who have no idea what they're doing. And it has never been more plain than through the marketing campaign. I've been talking about marketing for about a week now. Marketing is important because it's supposed to entice. It's supposed to quote my co-host Dre from the round table. He said it's supposed to seduce. It's supposed to seduce you into wanting to take part in the program, take part in the IP. Rings of Power has done nothing but push fans away. When I say fans, I mean the fandom, not the stand-up. The fans of Lord of the Rings, whether you're casual, hardcore, or normie level. They've done nothing but push us away in favor of enticing, seducing those who believe in the woke, leftist, virtue signaling narrative and agenda. The evidence is all over the place. This has been a marketing nightmare. It started with the Vanity Fair fluff piece, where they attacked the fans. It has continued through one bad piece of media put out after another, where it's plainly obvious they're pushing towards people who don't really care about Lord of the Rings. They're creating a fake fandom. They bring in fake super fans. They do more fluff pieces. They do cringe media appearances, cringe media representations. And then they have the gall to put out a trailer that blatantly spits in the eye of everything that is told. And then the cast keep opening their mouths. And they keep, what's the best way to put it? Taking a dump on all of us by spouting agenda, by being proud of the fact that they get to create a character. They get to embellish. I'm the first this, I'm the first that. I'm fat, I'm black, and I'm proud. That's all they care about. Yesterday on the roundtable, we discussed whether someone is stupid, involved in these things, and ignorant, or they're malicious. I made the case yesterday that those involved with Lord of the Rings are just stupid. They're not malicious, they're stupid. Well, maybe today it seems I'm a little bit wrong about that. Maybe there is malice out there from some people involved in it. But at the same time, there is just more stupid involved because it's just about pushing the agenda. Today, Time Magazine has put out the latest fluff piece. We are, again, a couple short weeks away. September 2nd is right around the corner. We are halfway through August. This is your next big swing to try and win people over. A massive fluff piece filled with lies, filled with stuff that we know is untrue and is cringingly terrible to read and look at. We're not going to read this whole article because look how big this article is. Whoa, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. We're not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to go over this more on Wednesday on Natural 20, but we're going to look at a couple of moments in here that show us that these people are, I don't know, bullshit. That this is the definition of a fluff piece. We start at the beginning. Written by Eliana Doctorman. Tears are streaming down Ismael Cruz Cordova's chiseled cheekbones. Somehow hardly anyone notices. I'm at San Diego Comic-Con, halfway through 96 hours spent shadowing the cast and creators of Rings of Power, Amazon's highly anticipated Lord of the Rings prequel series. No, it's not a prequel series, because they don't have the actual rights to the Lord of the Rings material. They have 113 pages of appendices that they're working with. It's not a prequel. It's fan fiction. It is, well admitted by this very article, $1 billion. It's a $1 billion production. It is $1 billion fan fiction. Tomorrow, fake franchise superfan Stephen Colbert, who we've already seen didn't know what he was talking about, will debut a trailer for the series to 6,500 screaming attendees. Yeah, sure. Many wearing pointy withered hats.
Fool of a took! Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
But tonight, at a private dinner, journalists are getting an early preview of the video in a golden faux forest constructed by Amazon for the occasion. Just for the elites. Just for the elites. After a day spent among the convention crowd in 80-degree heat, sweaty, sneaker-clad members of the press mingle with the actors dressed in cocktail attire. Cordova has chosen a sharp suit with a black leather harness pulled tight across his chest. A 16-person choir and 25-piece orchestra fronted by a violinist decked out in Middle-earth regalia perform music from the series. This is just a taste of what is behind the cover. This cringe-ass cover, this cringe-ass writing of this fluff piece. We're going to go back down a little more. We'll leave one more here. With ethereal features and perfect posture, Cordova is an ideal choice for a warrior elf named Arondir. The 35-year-old dogger. Oh, he's a child. I'm older than this guy. Oh, that hurts my brain. Oh, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. 35-year-old actor had warned me the day before that he teared up several times on the show's New Zealand set and would likely do so again at Comic-Con. And though he's heard the score before, the swelling strings add particular drama to the occasion. A lifetime in the making for Cordova, the first person of color to portray one of Tolkien's elves on screen. That's all they care about. 3 paragraphs in of fluffing Cordova, fluffing Amazon. And this is what they care about. It's all they care about. They made a black elf. Though the stakes feel particularly high for the actor, he's far from alone in his elation and anxiety. Nearly every person I encounter, from the cast to the showrunners to the executive producer, seems to teeter on the verge of some cathartic break. And now it's going to dictate also, but I want to get to this right here. Again, and we're going to get to her in a moment. Good old Morphid Clark. Talking about the money. Here we go. Every fellowship needs an unlikely leader, or in this case, 2, sitting in a hotel suite so vast it includes a ping pong table. What the hell does that even mean? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, I know, it's showing how elite they are. Showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay barely noticed the noisy throng of Princess Leia's and Spider-Man clamoring to get their hands on bright green She-Hulk themed cocktails on the streets of San Diego below. They're too engrossed in a dialogue about poetic meter and Tolkien. Yeah, freaking right. Bullshit. You see the cringe of this. Oh, they love it so much they're ignoring everything else and talking about Tolkien's poetic meter. They wrote different rhythmic structures for each of different peoples of Middle-earth. Bullshit. Bullshit. This is so full of shit. I can't say it any different way than that. This is lies. These are lies and bullshit. This is the full definition of a fluff piece. And then you see this. Both men 41, tall and blondish, and big gangly, because they're nerds. They're fake nerds. They first met on the debate team at a drama club in Northern Virginia High School. We rode the same bus and got beat up by the same bullies. After 3 years in Hollywood, they started working for the Antichrist himself, the destroyer of franchises, Jar Jar Abrams. Lord of the Rings has long been their text. The bespectacled affable Payne sent out his son's birth announcement in both English and Elvish. I would love to see the receipt for that. I would love to see that. I really would. And if it did happen, it's fake. It's a fake fan. I don't believe this is done with a reverence for Tolkien for a moment. McKay, his frenetic, slightly sarcastic counterpart, often jumps into riff on Tolkien's wisdom. Spend a few minutes listening to them trip over one another as they geek out over Tolkien. Bullshit! 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 This is so much freaking crap. If they truly respected Tolkien, they wouldn't be doing this to his world. What they're doing. Look how chiseled he is. Swoon. I want to get to one more thing and then we're going to jump.
Be on your guard. There are older and fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the world.
When McCain and Payne scored the Rings of Power job, their old boss at the Destroyer franchises offered advice. Trust your instincts because Jar Jar has great instincts. He hasn't destroyed a single franchise at all, has he? But say, I don't know a lot. So they filled their fellowship with people who did know how to tell an epic story. Oh, including another fellow spawn of Bad Robot, Lindsay Weber, who had handled Star Trek. She's done such a great job with Star Trek. I don't care about Cloverfield. As their executive producer, they used the practical and digital visual effects companies co-founded by Jackson, Weta Workshop and Weta FX. Well, okay, you can kind of get that. You give them a plus for that. Get the people who actually know what it looks like. Unfortunately, the world still doesn't look like Lord of the Rings at all. And consulted with the Tolkien estate, particularly the grandson, Simon Tolkien, who hates his grandfather's legacy, who hated what his father did to protect the legacy, a failed creative in the world of Hollywood and creative endeavors. Simon Tolkien, who couldn't even produce a cent of what his grandfather could do and what his father respected and protected all his life. This is a man who is happily selling out his family's legacy for money and to be promoted as the big man. J.A. Bayona, who helmed Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, well, that was a success, directed the first 2 episodes, and Brian Cogman, who worked on Game of Thrones. Yes, let's get somebody who was part of a show that ended up being utterly fail at the very end, came on as consulting producer to offer his experience at Epic Television. We're going to end it here. We're going to come back to this on Wednesday. But you see, this whole thing. Cringe. They do not get it. They do not get it. This is what they believe in. They believe in this horrible, fake narrative to try and convince the normies that they really care about this. But we're not done. We aren't done because then there's good old, what's her name? I pronounce it right. Morfydd Clark. Good old Morfydd Clark. What did Morfydd Clark just say yesterday? Oh, I don't know. Anyone sending hate to my black castmates, get off my page, get off the internet, and shut up. Yeah. Here's your Galadriel, because this is Galadriel, not Galadriel. Galadriel. Morfydd Clark, I assume this is off of Instagram. Yeah, this is how you seduce people to watch your show. This is how you entreat people to see, come and enjoy my show. No, we're going to play our virtue signaling card yet again. We're going to be a dumb bitch is what we're going to be. We're going to be a dumb bitch and reveal that we don't care about this. We don't care about Tolkien. We don't care about promoting the fellowship. They think they're being a good fellowship by virtue signaling. You're all racist. You're all this. No. You don't believe in anything Tolkien stood for. You don't believe in the show. You don't believe in the world. You don't believe in providing escapism entertainment. All you believe in is being a dumb bitch. That's what you believe in. You believe in being filled with hate. This is a statement of hate. We haven't criticized Miss Namvet for being black. We've criticized her for claiming she's the first this, the first that, how proud she is that, and putting herself before the work. No player is greater than the game. We've criticized her for claiming we haven't changed Tolkien when her character is a change of Tolkien's work. Her mere existence is a tokenization, is a self-insert for virtue signaling an agenda. These people, they don't care about Lord of the Rings. They don't care about fans. They don't care about providing escapism entertainment. All they care about is a message. And that's why after today, I'm willing to go a little bit over to the side and say, yes, there is malice now involved with the Rings of Power. Before, it was just stupid ignorance and a little bit of narcissism top it all off. Now, this is malice. This is hate. Morfydd Clark has no respect for the fans, has no respect for Tolkien, has no respect for anything other than herself and to virtue signal. Look at me. Aren't I pure and moral, standing up for my black castmate, who's not being attacked because she's black. She's being attacked because she's a moron. And she talks out of her mouth like an idiot. I'm not going to say another word that YouTube might not like. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. A few short weeks away. I'm going to review it every Saturday, as long as the show is continuing, 7:30 p.m. Welcome to Mordor Country, my panel show, where I'm going to bring in my friends and co-hosts and guests, and we're going to talk about every episode that aired that week. First week, I believe there's 2 episodes, and after that, it's just let's march down to the end of this and then get ready for the following season. We're going to talk about it. We're going to rip it apart. If you're interested in being a member, a part of that panel, you can reach out to me. Email after the video, Emails after the video. You can reach out to me, send a request. We can talk about it. Maybe you can get on a live stream with me before then. See how things work out. You just have to have passion. You don't have to have a channel. You don't have to have anything. You just got to love Tolkien. You just got to love fantasy in general. Have a respect for genre and not want to see our franchises continue to be destroyed. Buckle up, my friends. This is going to be one hell of a ride. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from you. You don't have to agree with me. But again, if you're a Stan or an SJW, I don't care what you think. I'll never care what you think, because 201, you are cowards behind keyboards. And I do so hope this video triggers your black little hearts. Thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS. And you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.